burned body without identity. This is the stark, unsettling reality discovered on a frigid November day in 1970 in a remote area of Isdal, or Ice Valley, near Bergen, Norway. The scene painted a gruesome tableau. A woman, her features charred beyond recognition, surrounded by the remnants of her belongings. A melted passport, jewelry stripped of identifying marks, and the lingering smell of something acrid, something deliberately destroyed. The year was marked by Cold War anxieties, a period of heightened paranoia and suspicion, where shadows danced with secrets, and the lines between friend and foe blurred. This backdrop would become inextricably linked to the mystery of the Isdal woman, transforming a local tragedy into an international enigma, a chilling reminder of the era's pervasive unease, and a puzzle that, decades later, continues to defy complete resolution, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and unsettling theories. The discovery fell to a father and his 2 daughters, hiking through the valley's stark, wintry landscape. The air hung heavy with the metallic scent of burnt flesh. Initial police reports, pieced together from scant evidence, pointed toward suicide, a theory seemingly reinforced by the presence of sleeping pills found near the body. But inconsistencies quickly surfaced, whispering doubts into the official narrative. The woman's clothing, strategically placed around her, wasn't merely discarded. It appeared deliberately arranged, almost ritualistic. Absence of any identifying documents, coupled with the defaced personal items, suggested a calculated attempt to erase her existence, to sever all ties to her past, and to cloak her identity in an impenetrable shroud of secrecy. The initial, neat conclusion of suicide began to fray at the edges, revealing the tangled threads of a far more complex and disturbing scenario. The investigation, led by Detective Inspector Jorn Hansen, began to unravel a web of contradictions. The woman's dental work, though European in origin, was unlike anything typically found in Norway. Her clothing, sourced from various locations, lacked labels, further hindering identification. Forensic analysis revealed traces of benzene in her lungs, a volatile solvent often used as an accelerant. The sleeping pills found at the scene, fentanyl, weren't readily available over the counter and required a prescription. More perplexing was the presence of a coded message found in her belongings. A series of seemingly random numbers and letters scribbled in a notebook. Was this a suicide note, or something far more sinister? A piece of a puzzle leading to a hidden world of espionage and clandestine operations. The investigation was rapidly transforming from a routine inquiry into a desperate search for a ghost. The coded message, initially dismissed as meaningless, captured the attention of cryptographers. After painstaking analysis, they deciphered the code, revealing a series of dates and locations, seemingly corresponding to the woman's travels in Norway. These cryptic coordinates painted a portrait of a woman on the move, crisscrossing the country, staying in various hotels under different aliases. Hotel staff recalled a woman matching her description, often changing rooms, exhibiting an air of nervousness and secrecy. She paid exclusively in cash, avoided conversation, and seemed constantly on guard, as if expecting to be followed. This carefully constructed trail of anonymity painted a picture of someone deliberately attempting to conceal their identity and movements, fueling speculation about her true purpose and the reasons behind her elaborate charade. Each discovered detail only deepened the mystery, pulling the investigation further into the realm of shadows. A major twist emerged when police discovered 2 suitcases belonging to the woman at the Bergen train station's Lost and Found. Inside, they found a collection of wigs, makeup, foreign currency, German marks, Belgian francs, Italian lire, several passports, and more clothing, all with identifying marks removed. This discovery confirmed the deliberate attempt to conceal her identity and suggested a degree of sophistication and planning far beyond that of an ordinary tourist. The variety of currencies hinted at international travel, potentially involvement in smuggling, or even espionage. A receipt for a bus ticket led investigators to a man who claimed to have seen the woman talking to 2 men in a foreign language, a language he couldn't identify. This tantalizing clue suggested a possible connection to foreign agents, injecting a new level of intrigue into the already complex case. The suicide theory now seemed utterly implausible, replaced by the chilling possibility of a meticulously orchestrated assassination. The investigation intensified, focusing on potential links to espionage. Norway, during the Cold War, was a strategically important nation, bordering the Soviet Union and serving as a crucial listening post for Western intelligence agencies. The Isdal woman's movements coincided with known intelligence gathering activities in the region. Could she have been a spy, a courier, or perhaps a double agent caught in a web of betrayal? The possibility of international intrigue was further fueled by reports of similar cases in other European countries. Unidentified women found dead under suspicious circumstances, their identities meticulously erased. These eerie parallels raised the specter of a clandestine network operating across borders, eliminating potential threats and silencing those who knew too much. The Isdal woman was no longer just a victim. She was a potential piece in a much larger and more dangerous game. As the investigation dug deeper, political pressures began to mount. The Norwegian government, wary of escalating Cold War tensions, reportedly urged caution, subtly discouraging the pursuit of leads that might implicate foreign powers. Key evidence, including potentially crucial witness statements, mysteriously disappeared from the official record. Whispers of a cover-up began to circulate, fueled by the government's apparent reluctance to fully investigate the possibility of espionage. The lack of cooperation from international intelligence agencies further hampered the investigation, with requests for information met with silence or vague denials. The case was becoming a political hot potato, a potential embarrassment that could damage Norway's delicate relationship with both East and West. The pursuit of truth was being sacrificed at the altar of political expediency. A forensic examination of the woman's stomach contents revealed a final, devastating detail. She had consumed approximately 50 to 70 sleeping pills shortly before her death. This revelation cast a long shadow over the espionage theory, suggesting a possible return to the original suicide hypothesis. However, the sheer quantity of pills was staggering, far exceeding a normal suicidal dose. Furthermore, the presence of benzene in her lungs indicated that she was still alive when the fire was started, suggesting a possible struggle or coercion. The conflicting evidence created a perplexing paradox, leaving investigators grappling two seemingly incompatible scenarios, a deliberate act of self-destruction and a brutal, calculated murder. The truth remained elusive, hidden beneath layers of conflicting evidence and unanswered questions. The Isdal woman was buried in Bergen in February 1971. A Catholic service was held, though her religious affiliation remained unknown. Her coffin was unmarked, and her identity was deliberately concealed to prevent potential desecration or unwanted attention. Years passed, and the case faded from public memory, relegated to the archives of unsolved mysteries. However, in recent years, advancements in DNA technology have offered a glimmer of hope. Isotope analysis of her teeth revealed that she likely spent her childhood in Eastern Europe, potentially near the German-French border, before moving to Norway sometime before her death. This new information reignited public interest in the case, sparking renewed efforts to identify her and finally bring closure to this decades-old enigma. The chilling irony of the Isdal woman lies in her meticulous efforts to erase her identity, actions that paradoxically ensured her enduring notoriety. She remains, to this day, an unknown woman, a cipher in the annals of unsolved mysteries. The Cold War may be over, but the secrets surrounding her death continue to haunt Norway, a stark reminder of the era's pervasive paranoia and the lengths to which individuals, and perhaps even nations, were willing to go to protect their secrets. The Isdal woman's story is a cautionary tale, a chilling testament to the power of secrets and the enduring legacy of unanswered questions, leaving us to wonder, who was she? What was she running from? And what truly happened on that cold November day in Ice Valley? Her mystery remains, a persistent echo in the corridors of history, a dark stain on the conscience of a nation, and a haunting reminder that some secrets, like the icy depths of Isdalen, may never truly thaw.